Welcome to Custom Home Builder Solutions, also known as CHS, a job costing, full accounting, and profit management software for the professional home builder. This video is going to be about a handy feature to set up for bills that recur each month that you might need to be reminded about and that you want to quickly post. One good example of that might be monthly office rent. Maybe they don't send you an invoice, but you need to remember to pay it. So I like to use that simple example, but you can use it for anything that you like. So in order to get there, you'll click the Post Payables button. And first of all, I'd like you to notice that there's a red alert right now that says there are recurring bills that are due soon or are past due. This will trigger up about a week before CHS finds any bills that might be due for recurring, so that you can be reminded to open the recurring payables bills to post any that are due. So let's click the Recurring Payables Bills button. And I believe we only have one recurring bill set up, and that's for monthly security, all safe. And you can see that it says it's next due March 20th, and the day I'm doing this video is March 15th. So that's what triggered that red alert to be there. But first I'm going to talk about the fact that you may set up these recurring entries, but they are not automatically just posted by CHS. I found that to be kind of dangerous, too much automatic posting, because it may find some you forgot about and get them posted into your accounting records as unpaid payables, and then you end up going through needing to delete them, or you don't notice them and you pay them or something. So I've made it so that you'll get reminded about them, and so that they're easy to post when you use this bill. To make any changes to these other than just changing the next due date, you actually would need to delete it and re-enter it. It's actually pretty easy to re-enter it. So I didn't create a whole edit thing to change it. It's just delete it and make a new one. To view bills already posted for a vendor, click on the vendor code. So if I click on this, I'll see that there was one posted and it's still unpaid, and it was posted in February. That's because we're in a demo thing and we actually haven't gone and done a check run, but it'll stay there and unpaid. It lets me know that I did post one in last February, a month ago. So this is a vendor ledger of all bills posted for that vendor. So you could review those to see whether you had actually posted the recurring bill or not. It'll show them whether they're unpaid or paid in that link. But first of all, let's add a new record for monthly office rent. And we set up a vendor called AAA Property Management. And if you want to review that vendor, the setup for it, you can click the pencil edit icon to change anything in the setup or whatever you need to do. But I set up a default GL account for this vendor of $84.50 called Rent Office, so you'll see how that will just drop in here in just a moment. So if I put AAA Property Management Office Rent as my description, and most of the rest of these fields I don't want it to a job, so the generic H job is here. My overhead department, because this is monthly rent, and this is not a job cost bill, so I'm not worried about this at all. In general, you probably won't be having job costing bills on here, but I do provide the fields. Now these fields are all described in videos about payables entries. It's the same type of fields, and you can watch those. Also, there's a help document about that for accounts payable. You most of the time will probably leave a quantity of 1 here, and you'll put your unit price in. This is, remember, just setting it up. This is not actually posting a bill. This is setting up a recurring one to make it easy to post next time. And we've just started this rent, so it's March 15th right now, and our next rent will be due April 1st. So I'm going to submit that. This does not mean it's been posted to your accounts payable. So now you'll see that there is this AAA property next due in the list. Let's close this window for just a minute and reopen it. So say you have that alert and you want to know which entries are due, maybe within the next 5 days. One thing you could search, notice that security one is due, but the rent one isn't due. But you can use your search button and you could do due date. Today is March 15th. Maybe I want to look for everything through March, I don't know, 21st. So I'll put that in the to date, the date to date. You could do a range of due dates, but I'll just put, I want to see everything that's due through March 21st of my recurring entries. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Submit search. So there we go. So if there were more bills due, they'd be listed here and I could start posting this bill as due. So let's do that. The AllSafe is the only one that's due now. So I'll click the button to post this bill. And it's giving me an invoice date of today and due date of March 20th. That's fine with me. A lot of times I like to use 6 digits for the date, so I might just use 6 digits for the due date or 6 digits for today's date for my invoice number, because there really won't be one, but we need to make some unique invoice number here to keep this batch together. And then I'll do the next due date. It was due on March 20th, so I'll do April 20th. So we'll go to April 20th and put that in as our next due date. And we're going to go, now this is going to go ahead and post this as an accounts payable unpaid bill, and we'll go see that in a minute. It says it's been posted. And you can look at what's been posted again by clicking on the vendor, and it said that in the note. Notice how it's now got a date, last posted March 15th, which is today, and next due 4/20. So if I look at AllSafe and drill down on it, you can see that I now have an unpaid payables entry for the one that was just posted. This means it got posted to my unpaid payables books. So that's how you just quickly run through and get those posted, which can be a faster way. And the handy thing about this is you'll get reminded about bills that are due, and you can pretty quickly post some of those recurring kind of entries. We won't post this new one we made yet. You can also get, by results report, it means anything you searched for. So if I resubmit my search, there isn't anything anymore because I've redone that one and there's nothing due through March 21st. I can clear these search fields and submit my search, or I could have just cleared the search. But you get a results report of anything you searched for. So if I had searched for ones due through March 20th and there were any due through March 20th, which there aren't anymore, it would give me a list of those bills just in case I wanted somebody to look at it and approve it before I post them, if you had a long batch of bills or something. So anyway, that's about how easy it is to post and track recurring. If you don't need them to be in recurring anymore, you can click the red X icon and actually just delete this. This is just holding these in a table that you can use to get them posted for real to accounts payable. You can go to your unpaid payables if you like, and I'll search for that AllSafe where I just posted a recurring bill. And they'll be part of the list of bills that you can select to pay, or if there's some reason I needed to edit what I just did on posting that, I could. If I didn't like the description that went in, monthly security, I wanted to change that, or change the GL number for some reason on this bill that got posted when I did that. So that's how you do that. You can also delete the actual payables bills here on the unpaid payables window. So that should be it. It's fairly simple for doing recurring bills. It's just a place to hold them and get reminded about them. Oh, let me do one more thing. If I go to post payables now, this menu doesn't have that red note about recurring bills due anymore. So because I don't have any due in the next 5 days. And by recurring bills due, it just means they need to get posted. It's just looking at the list of recurring bills to see if there's a next due date within the next 5 or 6 days, I think it is. Okay, talk to you later.